Have you ever wondered why a virtue could turn into a vice? How could saving money, which is generally considered a good habit, potentially worsen an economic situation? Hello everyone, and welcome to Reality Radar, the channel where we explore the most mind-blowing concepts in science and philosophy. I'm your host, Lovish, and today we're going to talk about the world of the paradox of thrift. The paradox of thrift is a concept that turns conventional wisdom on its head. It's a theory that suggests when individuals decide to increase their savings during an economic downturn, the collective action can lead to a decrease in overall consumption, which in turn can worsen the economic downturn. It's a bit like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Imagine a scenario where people, fearing a recession, decide to cut back on their spending and save more. Sounds like a prudent move, right? But when everyone starts doing it, businesses see a decrease in demand for their products and services. This could lead to businesses cutting back on production, which could lead to layoffs, which further reduces consumer spending. It's a vicious cycle, and that's the paradox of thrift in action. Now let's recap the main points we've discussed in this journey through the paradox of thrift. First, we learned that the paradox of thrift is a concept that suggests increased saving during an economic downturn can worsen the economic situation. It's a paradox because while individual saving is beneficial, collective saving can have detrimental effects on the economy. Second, we dove into an illustrative scenario to understand how the paradox of thrift works. We saw how an increase in savings leads to a decrease in consumption, which can cause businesses to cut back on production and potentially lay off workers. This further reduces consumer spending, creating a vicious cycle. And finally, we explored the implications of the paradox of thrift on economies. The collective action of increased saving can lead to an overall decrease in economic activity, potentially worsening an economic downturn. So, the next time you hear about the virtue of saving, remember that like many things in life, context matters. In an economy, individual actions can have collective consequences, and sometimes what seems like a prudent move for an individual can cause unintended consequences on a larger scale. This has been a journey through the paradox of thrift, a theory that highlights the complex and interconnected dynamics of economies. It's a reminder that in economics, as in life, things aren't always as simple as they seem.